Hi, this is Nina, and it's an American disaster. I've got some disasters. I'm trying out something, and we're going to talk about disasters today. But first, I'm trying to get my opening sound up a little bit, right? Okay.
It was a disaster. As a public relations officer, you're a disaster. It's been a complete disaster for the U.S. on every level and now militarily. The way that life can suck. Hey, there's a shit cloud coming. Run for your lives. You lose.
Not bad. Not bad. Oops. Or this one.
You see.
Clear and present danger to our democracy.
There's no America. Democracy. The way that life can suck. So it's been a complete disaster for the U.S. on every level and now militarily.
No. Share what the fuck? Okay, what I meant to do was is click on here and let's talk about this is something I think is really, really crappy, man. This website right here, mapping the massacre. Okay, uh, mapping the massacre. Now, I see some. I don't know if it's deliberate flaws or probably a little bit of both. So let's start right here. Okay. Ooh, map of the massacre. I have a question. Let's let's start this out. There was okay. There's these kaputs, Raz. Okay, you get closer. Should we go to about the map first? October 7th, Geovisual Project strives to provide a comprehensive representation of the atrocity committed by Hamas on that day. This interactive map is reflection and an educational tool promoting awareness and the gravities of the horrors. So, I have just a few questions about this. Data contains there's inaccuracies when they come available. Please send them their information. Our initiative is a continuous journey towards sharing the story, remembering our national pain. If you have additional or corrective information, we warmly invite you to share with us. Okay? Your insights are crucial in advancing this project. Please share your feedback or data at feedback October 7th map. Okay, so walk through, okay? Wait. The we can start right here, okay? I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but this is um quite interesting. Bunch of Hezbollah. So 1,230 people were murdered, okay? And wait a minute, 800 were civilians. Uh, and 400 were military. were they embedded? Maybe 391 murders there. 9 kidnapped. Okay, I kind of don't want to read this all out, but okay, so I'm gonna get somewhere else with this horrific massacre by 7 a.m. Let's remember 7 a.m. Okay, now how far away is this from? I wrote it down. Oh, so all these massacres. Okay, I didn't write this one down, so let's do next. Yeah. Oh, I have this one for sure. The Berry Massacre. Okay, where 99 were murdered and 8 were kidnapped. Okay. Signal, the brutal surprise has really revealed that they had infiltrated Kibbutz Berry, a small agricultural community where they're civilians embedded in the what? Right by the where? Now, wait. 3 miles from the Gaza border. If this is supposed to be the scary, evil people who can murder us anytime, I'd be and my assurance is that this is the safest place on earth for Jews, Zionists. So they set the house on fire, entered the homes, tortured its occupants, and slaughtered entire families, including young women and the elderly. Oh my gosh. Are they embedded right by the military? 3 miles away? Signs of torture. There is no signs of torture. You see this? No, here's the source. Wikipedia National Review. Well, that's a very, very, you know, that's always telling the truth, isn't it? Now, the red are the women, okay? Let's just look at some of these people who lived close to the border. Okay, this guy, 42. Well, technically he's retired, but why is a retired guy living by the border? Okay, I just have a couple of questions. Oh, missing image, surprise. That's a young dude. There's other people here that. Oh, who's this? Who is this? 74-year-old grandma from Canada? My goodness. My goodness. Embedded in where? I don't know. I got a lot of nerve. Let's keep looking. "21. That's a young dude, but not done yet. I'm telling you, I have this guy, okay? Older people, 80 years old, 3 miles from the border. There goes my microphone. My bad. Everybody can hear me. There's many, many more like this. I mean, this is just one kibbutz, okay? And excuse me. So that's the berry one. 3 miles, okay? Can we go back some more, please? So we got berry. Let's do said hurt or something. What's going on? Next, Kafar Aza massacre. Where is? Oh, I'm so sorry. Berry though. The berry, the kibbutz berry, is it's 37 minutes away from their closest sound military base, the protectors. And I'm not sure how many hours it took them to get there to save anybody. But Kafar is 21 minutes. Is this the one? Kafar. Okay, it's 3 miles. Kafar is 3 miles from Gaza. Okay, 3 miles from Gaza. Um, come okay, here's something that's kind of interesting. Look at these people. Look at some of these people. Okay, let's look at this lady. Well, isn't she nice? 30. I mean, must be inscripted in the military, right? Yeah, I think so. Here's one that 32. She's a nurse from the Philippines. I thought this was the one that had. Oh, but they want you to send in any video testimony you might have. One of these ones have some really interesting rape stories involved, and it's just electronic intifada has proved it wrong. I've seen it. So is the gray zone. Those guys rock, man. I just wanted to help out a little bit because this is so infuriating. How they're just like, oh my gosh, the Hamas are embedded in the civilians. Okay. Oh gosh. Right. Who else does that right next to the border? Okay. From what I can tell, oh, what is Oak Fam? I can't find the Oak Fam one, but K-Far. Is that far from Oak? Nevitz? Sorry, I had to write this down. I forget to get this out in the miles. I mean, maybe everybody else knows kilometers. I don't. The Nitsid massacre is 4.3 kilometers away from the nearest South base, the military. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Not this one. Okay, where are Oak Fam? Oak. Some of these is Oak Firm. I don't know. Here it is. Oak Fame. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. Oak Fame is how far? Let's see. Oak Fame is 15 miles from Gaza, right? And oh, you can see how it is very 15 miles from Gaza. Just imagine. So, how long would that have taken them to get there on a motorcycle? I did 21 minutes. Okay, this is 15 miles. The Oak, I can't say this thing. 34 murdered, 30,000 people targeted for takeover by Hamas, October 7th, heavily armed on heavily armed terrorists that have been under siege. I can't get any actual military items. Oh man. Compromise of civilian. This is what I want to read. Police and IDF soldiers, all the local forces were able to neutralize most of the threat by 10 a.m. Terrorists had already murdered over a dozen people during the attack. Most took hostages. Private homes rescued. Police. Is this the right one? Oh. Okay. I thought it was this one. What is this? Hey, I never said I was the brightest crayon in the box, but this is really crazy stuff. But anyway, I don't know why it didn't show it there. But a lady named Rachel Edri from the last one we just saw, it said that it took them 20 hours to get there. Okay, let's look at that because it has pictures and stuff. I must apologize. Is this it? And not quite. 45. There's no. Huh. Well, it wasn't her though. 53. 65. Looks like you're embedded. Where's this lady's name at? Rachel. Here it is. Maybe. Is it? No. You know what? Let's try this again. Oh. It's here. Okay. Injured. By 10 a.m. It says it 10 a.m. But this one says Rachel from Oak. Is that where I'm at? Oak Frim, yeah. It says it took them 20 hours to respond. They're 15 miles from Gaza. Maybe it was one of these outer people here. Oof. He doesn't look like somebody you want to run into anywhere. Creep. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I shouldn't have said that. Should have said that. No, this one says 20 hours. All this information on here is just kind of weird, right? Let's go through it. Okay, so this is what happened to these people. I'm trying to go too fast here, but in all these, this was a failure. You know, when you're living next door to people who are supposed to be so dangerous, why would you have your older population living so close to very dangerous people that you had paid for so much security to keep you guys safe, but it took no. Anyways, this is supposed to be very convincing to people that it's okay to exterminate the whole people, man. Microphone again. I have more to say though. Yes. So did I do the what? Keep doing that. Next. So all this, they're so, from what I can tell, from the 40 brigades out of the commands, there's 100, 280,000, no, 100, okay, from either 120,000 to 280,000 in 40 brigades in all of Israel, okay? And that's just active. I looked that up. Those were active, okay? How are they unable to stop this or respond? Let's go over here. It's so weird. It's a small town with grandmas and grandpas, terrorists, motorcycles, pickup trucks, assault rifles, grenades, explosives. Oh my god! Oh my god! Where's the police? The cedar. The cedar. I'm eating. It's 0.62 miles away from the Gaza border. Human. What is it called again? They use the civilians as human shields to protect their country, Israel, or the more important people that live more towards the middle. I'd be really mad at my leadership. You're supposed to be protecting me, man. What the? No. I wrote this whole thing. I wish I could do all this. And they're on vacation. See, all the 30 individual military police grounds, control of the situation. 35 terrorists. Oh, wait. You know, some of these say, like, well, we had people, confessing that they caught. Well, the videos are very suspicious, but they have them on here. Links. Oh no. The Ream base. Within 15 minutes. Now, they said heavily armed terrorists, okay? People who live in a cage. What did that say? Targeted me on within 15 minutes of the fence. Okay, is that correct? From what I looked up, well, it's 35 minutes away from their bigger base. Infiltrated the base. They were sleeping. They fought back for 13 hours, even though their big base is 35 minutes away. What is going on here? No. I'm sorry. So I just really want somebody else to look at this stuff. And then we could send in the information and say, hey, you guys are full of it. Notable heroes, scout commanders. They're proficient in Arabic, talking off, pretending to be one of the terrorists. I think I saw something about this on when Electronic Intifada Reddit explained the situation. I'm so embarrassed. I'm, like I said, didn't go to college, not a scholar. And you guys just sound so professional over there. I'm just trying to help. Ooh, mainly by surveillance. Soldiers abducting females. I mean, the okay. Oh, look. Remember in October 7th. Oh my goodness. Remembering the many lives affected by this tragic day. Graphic details. Here we go. Victims of the murderous attack filled. Oh, red flag. Zaka. So, what? You know how we've heard somebody say, well, like Miss Pierce Morgan said, shouldn't they have known that Israel how they would react? Well, what are you saying, man? Um, these human animals we have caged in this small space broke out and responded, and they're human animals, right? Okay. How would they have known better then? How would they have known better? I mean, it seems like you're a pet owner, right? You have your animals locked up, your dogs are locked up, and they broke out, and then they pissed on the rug, and you wipe their nose in the pee, right? Because they should have known better. That's how you guys treat them. Um, I thought if we share values like international law, wouldn't we have waited before we started massacring people and maybe have an actual like a worldwide like send investigators from every country that has good investigators, okay? Go and investigate before you start taking out all the 40,000, 60,000, 200,000. Come on, man. Um 6 hours to respond, 20 hours to no. When you have over 120,000 guards, active military protecting you, just like they promised me, hey, I'm gonna move over here because they swear I'm gonna be safe. Like Netanyahu and all these other yahoos, I'm gonna be safe right around here. It's okay. Well, no, I don't think I would have moved there if I knew there was going to be a catastrophic failure. So the people who failed shouldn't be allowed to just uh, kill everybody in existence in the cage that they set up for their pets. No, no, no security people running the security will take the responsibility for 1,200 Israeli deaths on October 7th. They should take responsibility. Human error of Israel should have never been allowed to seek revenge on the population of Gaza or the West Bank. No, 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 no. You just not even going over. Oh, well, we'll look when this is all over. Okay. Right. You'll look. This is gross. Burned alive, dismembered, beheaded, tortured, and murdered. It really sounds like what's going on in your little prison camps, the jails where the Palestinian hostages are. Oh, and they were raped. Now, okay, so where's the source? Electronic Intifada. If you think this is worth your time, I do. Or the bad Hezbollah. I don't know how to like. I'm gonna shout you guys out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, what is this part of the map? Number 7. Oh, see, sorts. Zaka world. Well, too bad we already killed all you people just to find out that the organization we were relying on to investigate were actually giant liars. And isn't that what is it called? Oh my gosh, water is good. It shouldn't have taken them this long to do anything, but they did. I mean, how did they get from Gaza over there? This seems like a pretty long way, doesn't it? I mean, how did they fly over there that fast? Which one is this? This is this is which one is this? I just read it. I'm sorry. Oakfin. Yeah, the Oakfin one. That one is far. Okay, yeah, it's far from Gaza, but It took them 20 hours to respond, and your nearest base, where people are supposed to be protecting you, failed to do such things. So these women's stories. I think I had more, but I wanted to, my last episodes, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm trying to stay on the same subject. How can they condemn all Palestinians to death before a legit trial? This is BS. You can't go around accusing an entire neighborhood of small town for murder and begin blowing up homes, cities, cutting off their food and water, energy, medical essentials, and then start dropping 2,000-pound bombs, bulldozers, and stealing and selling their land. No, this is terrible. You can't do this. You have to stop. The women's stories. This is crazy. Now, that's terrible. And now, even though Israel's don't they seem kind of barbaric and uncivilized behavior to not even wait for a trial before you start going on a murderous collective punishment? This is crap, man. Do you have a right to exist? Uh-huh. I'm not in charge. I'm nobody. And yeah, they're barbaric and uncivilized, not doing a trial before they decided to do mass extinction. And I don't care what they say, Palestine was a country. These people were there in 1948, and you shoot them off. So most people who they remember this, so they were there first. I don't give a crap what the Bible says. This was a sovereign country. I don't care if Israel has been rejecting it the entire time, and I don't want to hear it, man. If you go and look at the records on United Nations, they always, most of the time, they voted no. They all voted no. Um, that's not Palestine's fault. So they illegally invaded a sovereign country, and then this and did a siege. But the siege has been going on the whole time. It's like drowning a bag of puppies in a swimming pool. I'm not saying that is not. I'm just saying that's not. I'm not trying to insult anybody. You guys are brave. You're amazing. But they have you in a cage. It's like dropping the cage into a bloody massacre. Would these Israelis even thought of living so close to the Gaza border if they thought leaders who were supposed to protect them blew it October 7th? I say no, I'd be pissed at the leaders. You were grossly misled, Israelis who live in the north and the south now. That's just great. Oh, stories. The massacre. But please, I want you guys to check this out. If you think it's important, I don't know how many people read this, but this is, I think things are crazy. This is a lot. Okay, I have another thing to say. Israel, you have the most responsibility, right? You're responsible for all of Israel. And apparently, anything you keep prisoners outside and inside your borders, okay? So you have all this responsibility, but you take the least amount of responsibility when something goes wrong. And somehow your living standards continue to rise. I mean, I don't know. It kind of sounds like, I don't know. Maybe their closest ally, my leadership. You guys failed the country, everybody who's been in office for 20, 30 years, 10 years, 10, 20, 30 years. And somehow you blew it for everybody else in the country, for the majority of the country, and somehow your living standards are getting better. Now this is gonna sound really, I don't know how to say this. Israel occupying the Holy Land while committing extinction is sour. I can't. The Holy Land, and these roots are so deep. Imagine a big rotted tree in the Holy Land. It's corrupted it. And the roots from the tree are very long, and they go APEC all the way across the world. And also have spread their rot to countries where APEC and wherever they stand with Israel and who are okay with this mass slaughter. That's all. I want to thank everybody for listening. It'll be a better one next time. I hope this helps, because it's bad Hezbollah and it's gonna kill us all. Do you want to hear my thing one more time? Okay. Thank you for being patient if you made it through the whole thing. Okay.
Declare and present danger to our democracy.
No America. There is no democracy. So it's been a complete disaster for the U.S. on every level, and now militarily.
I forgot to do the ending on that one. What about this one?
It was a disaster! As a public relations officer, you're a disaster. It's been a complete disaster for the U.S. on every level, and now militarily. Buddy, there's a shit cloud coming! Run for your lives! You lose!
Thank you for listening to American Disaster. Have a good night.